Okay, next problem. Here it is given as the same. Our problems will be almost same. Just one or two variables will be changed. Some condition may be added for the given problem. Okay. What we take on the problem in the yesterday's class, it is also similar to of that part, that question only. Find the potential function and the electric field intensity for the given region between two concentric right circular cylindrical cylinders where V is going to be equals to 0 at the radius is given as 1 millimeter and voltage at 150 volts at a radius of 20 millimeters. If F long R, the medium, what's its dielectricity is of 3.6 dielectric medium, neglecting of a fridging, it's okay. The based on the motors, how it's going depends. Then this is the given parameters. What we have to find the surface charge density on each cylinder. Determine the capacitance between the conducting cylinders per meter length. What's the? It's almost similar to the previous problem what we taken. This is your cylinder where inner is of radius is of what they given as at 1, then at 150 voltage. Then the based on the radius you can tell that whether it is inner one or outer one. The first one is of inner where voltage is 0. Outer side is of a 150 volts with a radius of 20 millimeter. Therefore, this is our at 0 voltage and the outer side is of 150 volts. Then based on this, what it is giving the information for us, it is varying only along the radius only. Right? Then in the cylindrical coordinate system, R, pi, Z, where pi and Z are going to be a constant one. For that reason, you can write here as potential is constant with pi and Z. Then by using of the Laplace equation for cylindrical system to reduce to the first part of the cylindrical system, what we already taken about Laplace equations, that you have to write here 1 by R d divided by, you can write dou R d, it's okay, no worrying about that. However, you will be going to be reducing further d divided by dr, r into dv divided by dr, that is going to be equals to 0. Then integrating, then you will be getting as this r is going to be 0 here. For that reason, when I integrate this only of this part, then I will be getting as r into dv by dr is equals to a constant value, that is a. Then keeping r to the this side, then dv divided by dr is going to be a by r. Then again if I integrate of this, I will be getting of v is going to be equals to a 1 by r is going to be integration is going to be ln r plus b, a constant, again you will be getting. Then we have to take the condition. What the condition? At v is equals to 0, at r is equals to 1, with v is equals to 0. Then substitute in this in the given equation, a ln 1 into 10 to minus 3 plus b. Then the substitute for the second condition, r is equals to 20 millimeter and v is equals to 150. Then substitute in the equation again here. Then you will be getting as 150 is equals to a ln 20 millimeter raised to minus 3 plus b. Then solve for equation 3 and also equation 4. You will be getting a and b. By using of the calci, you will get, or else just go on substituting, you will be getting it. It's simple maths, you can do of that. Then a is going to be equals to 50.1 and b is, you will be getting as the 345.9. Then what you have to do? You have to substitute a and b values in this case. Then if I substitute, I will be getting as v is going to be 50.a value 50.1 ln r plus 345.9 v. Then we have to find the what is our electric field intensity. That is, we want a flux electric field intensity, then about potential function. Then electric field intensity is going to be, we know this equation, that is minus del v, that is nothing but minus dou v divided by dou r into ar. Now you have to differentiate the equation of v, then dou by dou r of v, substitute here. If I differentiate this, you will be getting as minus 50.1 into 1 by r, the reverse of the integration, then plus constant is be 0 into ar, then that is e is going to be minus 50.1 divided by r with a minus sign, ar volts per meter. Then flux density is going to be d We already know the equation, F long times of electric field intensity. F long is, here it's a medium is also given, for that reason F long naught, F long R into E. Then you substitute for F long naught and F long R. F long naught value 8.854 into 10 to minus 12. This you will already know. We already many times used in the previous classes and also in the basic classes also. So then F long R, they only given for us. That is the equation of the 3.6. Just you substitute that. Then use of your field intensity, that is 50.1 divided by R into AR direction. Then that's going to be just you use your calculation and you calculate for this. You will be getting as minus 1.5969 divided by R into AR nano coulombs per meter square. That is about our flux density. Then about on cylinders, dN is going to be equals to what? It's a, we already know it's of a rho s, that is nothing but mod of d. Then at R is equals to 1, what you have to do? You have to substitute in this case R as 1 and also at 20. We will consider a first case at R is equals to 1, just rho s is going to be same, everything will be same, or just a mod minus 1.59 69 into 10 to minus 9 divided by, you have to substitute here as 1 milli, 1 into 10 to minus 3, then you will be getting as 1.596. Instead of minus, it will be going for plus, because it's a mod, for that reason 1.5969 microcoulombs per meter square. In the same way, you substitute for, instead of R as 1, you just replace it as 20, then you will be getting as rho s is going to be 79.845 nanocoulombs per meter square. Then we want the, what is the charge, and from charge we can find out what is the capacitance. For that reason at Q is going to be equals to that's why we have calculated for rho s. Then equation is going to be double integration of rho s into ds, where Q is going to be equals to where our z is varying from 0 to z and pi is varying from 0 to 2 pi. Then the flux density equation you have to write here, that is 1.5969 into 10 to minus 9 divided by R into R d pi and dz. Then solve for this, you will be getting as 2 pi into 1.5969 into 10 to minus 9 into z, that is equals to 1.00336 into 10 to minus 8 z of coulombs. Then for 1 meter length, Q is going to be this value, what we got in the z direction. That's what they're indicating here. This represents in which direction it's moving, because it is in the z direction. For that reason, you should not write again here. For 1 meter, it will be same. Then for capacitance value, C is going to be Q by V. Then V is going to be, for this is for what we taken, it is for 1 milli. Then for 20, again 20 minus V at R is equals to 1 millimeter. Then about substitute here 50.1 ln 10 is to minus 3 into plus 345.9 minus 50.1 ln 20 10 is to minus 3 plus the same value here 345.9. Then if you solve for this, you will be getting as 150.060861 volts. Therefore C is going to be Q value we already taken. What is the V value? V is taken as when we subtract these two, you will be getting of that. That's what here it is taken. 150.0861. Just you calculate for this, you will be getting as 66.8522 picofarads per meter. That is about a capacitance. This is one problem. Next about a simple problem where this is also asked in exam. There exists a potential of V is going to be equals to minus 2.5 volts on a conductor at 0.02 millimeters, and voltage is given as 15 volts at R is going to be 0.35 meters. Determine field intensity and flux density by solving the Laplace equation in a spherical coordinate system representing the potential system. In a spherical coordinate system, what is our Laplace equation is going to be 1 by r square dou divided by dou r into r square dou v by divided by dou r is going to be equals to 0. Again, this part, if I take this side towards our RHS, then dou by dou r of r square dou v divided by dou r is going to be equals to 0. Next, steps will be remain same. Whichever the problem you are going to be integrating on both sides, then we'll be getting as r square dou v divided by dou r. That is going to be a constant value you will get, that is c1. Then I can integrate, take this r towards RHS. Then dou v divided by dou r is going to be c1 divided by r2. R is I can write as c1. This is r square actually. C1 r power minus 2. Then again integrating for this, then we will be getting as v is going to be minus c1 divided by r plus c2. The same thing, the same steps what we taken in the yesterday's class. The same procedure you have to follow. Then using boundary conditions, at r is equals to 0.02, voltage is of minus 2.5, and at r is equals to 0.35, v is going to be 15 volts. Then substitute in the equation. When v is of minus 2.5, then r is of 0.02. If we substitute, the 1 by 0.02 is going to be minus 50, c1 plus c2. Then if I substitute at v is equal to 15, substitute here, then that is going to be substitute for r as 0.35. Then calculate, you will be getting as minus 2.85741 c1 plus c2. Next, after this, solve for c1 and c2 by using of your linear equations. Then you'll be getting as c1 is going to be 0.3712 and c2 is going to be 16.0606. You'll get. Then substitute c1 and c2 in the equation. Then we'll be getting as v is going to be minus 0.3712 divided by r plus 16.0606. Then if we want our electrical intensity, E is going to be minus del V, that is nothing but minus dou V divided by dou R into AR, that is going to be substitute for your V here. Then differentiate with respect to R, then it will be in as E is going to be 0.3712 divided by R square into AR volts per meter. This constant will be 0, then no worrying about that. Then about our electric flux density, D is going to be F long naught F long R into E. Then you substitute here. They didn't mention what is the medium. Where it, if they given any of the medium constant, then you can proceed with that. If they are not given, you just write it as F long not F long R into E. Just you substitute and you can stop there only. Or else you can substitute for F long naught, then you can calculate and you can write it in the for what is the value you will be getting. Or else from the, up to this it will be enough. That's you will be getting as minus 0.3712 F long naught F long R divided by R square into AR coulombs per meter square. Don't forget to write the units. It is very important. If you forget to write the units, you almost minimum of 1 to 2 marks you will be going off. Okay. Next, this are about based on the numericals. If any values are given, based on that we applied a Laplace equation with a different coordinate system and different conditions. Based on those, these are all the problems, and each problem it is asked minimum for 10 or else 6 marks. Finding of electric field density and flux density is for 6 marks, and previous problems whatever we solved, minimum of 10 marks it is asked in the question paper. Next, again we'll go with the asking of for marks 10. Here is the, just what we solved the problems. It is in the derivation part. Instead of putting as the values, we'll derive the what we learned. That's what. Then here, solve the Laplace equation for the potential field in a homogeneous region between two concentric conducting spheres with a radii A and P, such that B is greater than A. Means B is the outer one, A is the inner one. If potential V is going to be 0 at R is equals to B and V is going to be equals to V naught at R is equals to A. Find the capacitance between the two concentric spheres. This was the question. This is asked for 10 marks. Solution will remain same. This is our figure where the inner part is of radius A and outer one is V, B, and inner potential is of what value? V is equals to V naught and outer is at V is equals to 0. Then at R is equals to B, V is going to be 0. Hence it is of outer space without 0 potential. What it is given, we are just writing off that part. Then the field intensity E will be only in radial direction. Observe here how you are telling that it's a radial direction if they given as a radius. Almost all the problems what we are going, where it's varying with respect to R only. If it is varying in pi and also in z direction, this will be difficult for us to find out. For that reason, almost the question paper, if you just go through, nowhere it is given, it is varying from pi rz. That given just R is varying at how many radius, what is those things, it's given, that's it. Therefore, radial distance R, then it's not a function of theta and pi, that's what here it is given. Then by using according to Laplace equation, we know that del square of V is going to be equals to 0 and any spheres. Here the function it is given as spherical coordinate system. That equation you have to take here. 1 by r square dou divided by dou r square dou v divided by dou r, that is going to be equals to 0 as v is a function of r only. Then r square take towards your RHS, then it will be going to be 0 dou divided by dou r into r square dou v divided by dou r, that is going to be equals to 0. Then again what's the next step as we done in the previously, that is about integrating the equation. Then we will be getting as r square dou v divided by dou r, that is going to be a constant value will get, that is c1. Then again integrating of this equation, then you will be getting as before that you have to shift your r square this side. Then you will be getting as c1 divided by r square. The leftover part is dou v divided by dou r is going to be c1 divided by r square, r is c1 r raised to minus 2. Then what is our v is going to be now? V is going to be equals to after integration you will be getting as integration of c1 in detail it's given c1 r raised to minus 2 dr plus c2 a constant will be getting, that is nothing but c1 r raised to minus 1 divided by minus 1 you will get plus c2. Then what is our v is going to be now? Minus c1 divided by r plus c2. Then using the boundary conditions, that is v out, v is going to be 0 at r is equals to b and v is equals to v naught at r is equals to a. Then substitute for r here and also for v. For in the first case 0 is going to be equals to minus c1 divided by b plus c2. Then v naught is going to be equals to minus c1 divided by a plus c2. Just you have to substitute r value and v values in this equation. Then subtracting the two equations of these two, then find out what is our c1 and c2 here. That is c1 you will be getting as v naught divided by 1 by b minus 1 by a. Then c2 as c1 by b, just whole divided by b we can write, v naught divided by b into 1 by b minus 1 by a. Then substituting for c1 and c2 in the equation 2. Now these all equations will be substituting. Then v is going to be minus v naught divided by r 1 by b minus 1 by a plus v naught divided by b into 1 by b minus 1 by a. into V. Then we got our V. Next is of what? We have to find what is the potential field. That is about our E, electric field intensity. That is E is going to be minus del V. That is nothing but minus dou V divided by dou R into AR. Just you have to substitute here with a V. In this case, minus V naught divided by R 1 by B minus 1 by A into AR. C2 is not a function of R. For that reason, here it is not having any R function. For that reason, here it is not written. Only we've taken of this part where R is varying function. Okay, then even though if you taken this the differentiation of that part is going to be 0 only, for that you can leave it off that. Then differentiate this, you will be getting as E is going to be V naught divided by 1 by B minus 1 by A. Only with respect to R you have to differentiate. For that reason dou divided by dou R 1 by R. Then you will differentiate, you will be getting as minus 1 by R square. That is nothing but I can write as minus V naught divided by 1 by B minus 1 by A into R square into AR volts per meter. Then about our electric flux density, that is D is going to be F long into E naught. E, that is nothing but minus F long V naught divided by 1 by B minus 1 by A into R square A square. Here this minus sign just replaced as instead of writing 1 by B minus 1 by A, here it is written as 1 by A minus 1 by B into minus. Minus of minus is going to be plus. So it will be changing coulombs per meter square. Then as per the boundary condition between a conductor and also about a dielectric, D is always a normal to the surface. Hence, dN is going to be, rho s is going to be equals to dN with a normal. That's what here it is taken. Mod of that value you have to take. Then that is going to be equals to D mod. The same thing you have to write again. F long V naught divided by 1 by A minus 1 by B into R square coulombs per meter square. This is our rho s. Then the total charge is going to be Q. Total charge on the surface of the sphere of radius R. Then Q is going to be F long V naught divided by 1 by A minus 1 by B R square into surface area of the sphere of radius R. What is the area of the surface? Then 4 pi R square it will go in for. Then using based on that R square it cancels. 4 pi F long V naught divided by 1 by A minus 1 by B in terms of coulombs. Then what is our capacitance? Q by V. Substitute here where V is the potential between two spheres, that is V naught here. Then Q divided by V naught we can substitute here. V naught we already taken, that is Q is nothing but 4 pi F long V naught divided by 1 by A minus 1 by B. This V naught go off, then leftover part is of 4 pi F long divided by 1 by A minus 1 by B of farads. This is about the capacitance of the spherical capacitor. This is like a derivation part. You should know about this. In the same way, one more. Again, it's like a derivation part about use the Laplace equation to find the capacitance per unit length of a coaxial cable of inner radius is of A meters and outer is of B meters. Assume that V is going to be V naught at R is equals to A and V is going to 0, R is equals to B. This is the question given. Then how you can write the coaxial cable? You can just write here as inner is of a radius of A, outer is B. Inner is at V is equals to V naught and outer is at V is equals to 0. Then considering cylindrical, observe here cylindrical coordinate system. The field intensity E is in the radial direction from inner to outer cylinder. Hence, V is the function of R only again here, and it's not a function of pi and Z. Then using Laplace equation, that's where V is going to be equals to 0. Then 1 by dou R of R into dou V divided by dou R is going to be equals to 0. it is the function for with respect to r. Then taking r this side, again the same steps. Then dou divided by dou r into dou v divided by dou r, that's going to be equals to 0. And next is of what? Integrating on both sides, then eliminating as r into dou v divided by dou r is going to be a constant value c1. Then dou v divided by dou r is going to be equals to c1, taking r here this side, then c1 divided by r, then integrating again of this equation, then eliminating as v is going to be equals to c1 integration c1 divided by r plus c2, again one more constant, that is going to be equals to c1 ln r plus c2 you will be getting. Next, what we have to put the boundary condition at v is equals to 0 and at v is equals to v naught. Just you substitute here, then you will be getting as 0 is going to be equal to c1 ln b plus c2. V naught is going to be c1 ln a plus c2. Then what is our v? Substitute for c1 and c2 in the equation, then subtracting, then minus v naught. When I subtract these two, c1 ln b minus ln a, that is nothing but c1 into ln b by a. Then c1 is going to be minus v naught divided by ln b by a. To avoid this minus sign, what we can write here? V naught divided by ln a by b you will get. Then for c2, c1 of ln b, then minus v naught ln b divided by ln a by b you will be getting. Then c1 c2 values you have to substitute in a v equation. Then v is going to be v naught divided by ln a by b ln r minus v naught ln b divided by ln a by b into in terms of volts. Then E is going to be minus del V, that is nothing but minus dou V divided by dou R into AR. Then you substitute for V here. Only here varying is of, in this case here it is, R is not there. It will be 0 directly when I differentiate with respect to R. For that reason, consider of the first part only. Therefore, minus dou divided by dou R V naught ln R plus ln A by B into AR. Then you substitute, differentiate here. V naught divided by ln A by B, it will be constant. When I differentiate with the ln R with respect to R, then it will be getting as minus V naught divided by R. Ln R is going to be 1 by R ln A by B into AR volts per meter. Then about our density function, flux density, F long D is going to be F long E. Then you just substitute here. Then you just a small calculation here. Minus is taken. How change is done here? It is instead of A by minus B, here it is written as B minus A. That is going to be V naught F long divided by R ln B by A into AR coulombs per meter square. Then D is existing normal to the surface as per the boundary conditions. Then D is going to be dn, that is going to be V naught F long divided by R into ln B by A AR. Then rho s is going to be only of the mod of dn, that is V naught F long divided by R ln B by A coulombs per meter square. Then rho s exists on the entire surface area of the inner cylinder. Then Q is going to be rho s into surface area of the inner cylinder. It's going to be 2 pi r into L. Or how much the if we are considering of the coaxial cable, for that reason how much the length is going to be. For that reason here it is taken as multiplying with L. V naught F long divided by R ln B by A into 2 pi r into L. That if I RR get cancels, then V naught F long 2 pi L divided by ln B by A of coulombs. Then potential difference between two cylinders is V naught. Therefore, V is going to be equals to V naught only. C is going to be Q divided by V. That is nothing but Q is of the same thing here substituted. Then about divided by V naught. V naught get cancels. Then C is going to be 2 pi F long into L divided by ln B by A farads. Then the capacitance per unit length. In the question only it's given at per unit length what is the value. For that reason Here L value is going to be now 1. So what is the capacitance is going to be? C is going to be 2 pi f long divided by ln D by A farads per meter. This is what the problem.